ever wake up in the middle of the night craving a delicious, chocolatey midnight snack? Do you ever come home from class starving and wanting a sweet treat? I know this happens to me all the time. Monster bars are the perfect fix for both of these cravings. These bars are easy to make and taste scrumptious. To begin making monster bars, you need to get all of the items you'll be using together. Start by getting out the utensils such as a medium-sized bowl, measuring cups and spoons, a mixing spoon, a spatula and knife for serving, and a cookie sheet or jelly roll pan. Then you need to find all the ingredients the recipe calls for. This includes oatmeal, peanut butter, vanilla, baking soda, sugar, butter, brown sugar, M&Ms, chocolate chips, and eggs. Once you have all the supplies out, you need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Now you're ready to begin. Start making the batter. Start by creaming or blending together 1 cup of white sugar, 1 cup of brown sugar, and a half a cup of softened butter, which is 1 stick. When you mix it all together, it should be a light and creamy mixture. Next, you add 3 eggs, 1½ cups of peanut butter, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla, which is about 1 capful. Then I usually mix that before I add the oatmeal, but you can add the oatmeal and then mix it. You need 4½ cups of oatmeal. When you've added all of that, then you add 2 cups of M&Ms and 2 cups of chocolate chips, which comes out to be about a bag. So 1 bag of M&Ms and 1 bag of chocolate chips. You mix all that together. Finally, it's time to bake. Take your ready-to-bake batter and evenly spread it onto your jelly roll pan or cookie sheet. You don't need to grease the pan for this particular recipe. And wash your hands, and then you can spread it with your hands. The batter is easier to spread when you use your hands and if your hands are slightly damp. Once the mixture is onto the pan, put it into the oven for 15 minutes. So you can set your timer for 15 minutes. Do not overcook the bars. When you take them out of the oven, they'll look slightly gooey and like they need to be cooked a little longer. But they don't. The first time my mom and I made these bars, we put them back into the oven because we thought they needed to be cooked a little longer. But when we ended up taking them out, they were really hard and we had overcooked them. After you remove the gooey bars from the oven, let them sit. They need to cool and set up for about 2 hours. Then it's time to cut and serve. This batch makes approximately 30 bars depending on the size of each bar. I have a pan already done. This is what they'll look like, and then you can cut and serve your bars. As you can tell, monster bars are pretty simple to make. They are great for any occasion and satisfy all sweet cravings. You can share this delicious dessert with friends, or you can keep them all for yourself to enjoy.